we have with us in the studio tonight, we have two guests with us, Hanif Abubakar and Rod Abubakar. And tonight, we just basically addressing the Donald Sterling issue. We know how dear that situation is to many of us. It's sad that, we still have, some plantation live and well in the United States of America. I mean, when you think about it, the guy himself, indicates that, the Los Angeles Clippers is almost like a plantation, where he hires these black players, and before Doc Rivers, he had this white coach, who was coaching his black players, and he bring these, white people into the locker room, to look at these big, beefy, black men, and
almost like stock.
Yeah. It's like, and it's sad. It's really sad, and the thing about it is that, we shouldn't look for reasons to justify that this guy can say these type of things privately.
Right.
We shouldn't try to justify these type of comments. Really and truly.
Yeah.
We shouldn't try to justify this. It doesn't matter whether you're white, pink, green, black, yellow. There's no reason for us to be able to say that, oh, you made a statement privately.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's unacceptable, it's unacceptable.
That's no excuse.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that type of statement. And we, in this day and age, we cannot have individuals, with economic power.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
That's what's the significant part of this whole
more
thing.
More so than anything, jobs and opportunity.
Economic power.
And he controls that.
Yes, exactly. And when you have economic power, you can influence many outcomes.
Yeah.
So this guy here with economic power decided, you know what, Rod, I'm going to give you a car, a house. I'm going to give you all these accessories that you need. And don't play you misbehave. I try to take them away from you.
Take them away from
all right? As soon as I give it, I can take it away. Because remember, you are on my plantation and I run this plantation. And it's unfortunate that we have to put it like that. But he had set it up like that.
For 30 years.
Yeah, and got away with it.
And got away with it. And got away with it. So why do we have to come and say, well, we got freedom of speech? Yeah, we got freedom of speech. And no one is trying to take away anyone's freedom of speech.
Exactly.
You can say what you want privately. However, don't let it become public.
And there's a response to it. So, so understand that there's a response and there's consequences.
Yeah, with freedom of speech comes consequences.
Exactly. Exactly. And there are consequences. You got to decide. We always tell our kids, I tell my kids, there are consequences for your actions.
That's exactly right. Good or bad.
Good or bad.
Good or bad.
Exactly.
Because I'll reward you when you're good now.
Absolutely. There are good consequences and there are bad consequences.
Exactly right.
It's just so happened this billionaire, the bad consequences for him is not really bad.
Yeah, you're right.
Drop in the bucket.
So you tell him, I'm going to take away $100 million. I remember there was a gentleman named Michael Milken. He did all these nefarious things on Wall Street.
That's exactly right.
And he paid the government $300 million.
That's right.
And he went...
See, matter of fact, his conference is going down in L.A.
Yes.
He has a conference, I think a 3-day conference this week.
Sold out. I'm
it's
sure
sold
it's
out.
Be sold out.
Matter of fact, Tony Blair was there today. I was seeing it on TV today.
He paid the government $300 million.
That's exactly right.
He went with to a federal penitentiary.
In the 80s. Yes. In the 80s, when the dollar was a little stronger.
Yep. He played golf, and he came back out, and he still had $450 million left.
Drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket.
So he says, you know what, guys? All right. Take $300 million. I give you guys $300 million. When I come back out, I go away for 2 years.
2 or 3 years.
I play golf. Exactly I may get a PhD.
That's exactly right.
Because the government is going to pay for it. And I come back out.
And the only thing they could do for me is take away a little bit of my time. That's the way he looked at it.
Yeah. And in a sense, that's why it's going to be hard to punish Donald Sterling.
Yeah.
Because, he's the owner of the team. It's my team. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. But I think I need, there again, I go back to it's going to start with folks like you and young people like you with the social media. Obviously, it has to be an economic component to his punishment. But I think more so than that, the old folks used to say, we need to shame him.
Yeah.
You see what I'm trying to say? And it comes with your generation pushing that that media hype on them, man.
You got to make them feel real uncomfortable.
very, very uncomfortable. Right?
You know?
Almost to say, I don't need this stuff.
To the point to where he sells the team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
exactly.
force his hand.
Yeah.
You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
So where do we go from here as far as Donald Sterling is concerned? What is the correct thing to do with Donald Sterling? I mean, this is a tough situation, and let me just reiterate what I said earlier. You remember when Martin Luther King was marching, there was a lot of white people that joined the march.
Sure.
And it made a significant difference in the march.
That was a huge difference. A huge difference.
That was a huge difference.
Yes.
I've listened all day, and I haven't heard people say that, you know what, this is not a black thing.
No.
This is a people thing.
And a right and a wrong thing.
Yeah, and we need to join together and say, you know what, the time has come for us to stand together and say enough is enough. For white people to hold hands with black people and Latinos and everyone, Jews and everyone else, and say, you know what?
This is not right.
It's not right.
It's not right.
We cannot encourage that.
Doesn't matter how much money you own.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. So to me, the bigger picture is not just for the black people to stay away from the Clippers arena.
No.
If you're going to stay away, all, or not all, 95% of the people, white, black, Jews, Latinos, whoever, stay away from the arena.
That's exactly right.
It's not a black issue.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, because sometimes people kind of think it's because of his behavior.
Because he was talking about black people and Spanish people. Oh, that's their problem.
Yeah.
This is an American problem.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And we need to stand together in this time and say, you know what, man, we can't allow that. We cannot allow these type of behaviors to happen, because who's next?
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
That's exactly right.
Who's next?
And it goes vice versa. You know, if a minority was in this power, even as a fellow minority, we should say he was wrong.
That's exactly
right. He was
right.
wrong.
That's
exactly.
We got to do it both ways.
That's exactly right.
And that's a great point.
Wrong. You wrong. It don't matter.
Exactly.
It don't matter color.
It doesn't matter the color. If it's a black owner,
that's exactly
if it's Michael Jordan,
that's exactly right.
as a black owner,
that's exactly right.
and he is saying things against white folks
We should all do the same thing.
or white players, we should all come down on Michael Jordan the same way as you will come down on someone else. And these are the things.
This is the only way it would work.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think that's what's most important for us to understand in this situation. Don't make it a black-white thing.
Right and wrong.
Right and wrong.
That's it.
All right. If the guy, listen, there is always going to be 9%, 5% of the people, or 10% of the people who says, listen, he's got freedom of speech.
Right, it's
he
his
can
business
say what
and
he
all that
want.
type of stuff.
It's his money. He can do it. Fine. Fine.
Sure.
We understand that.
Sure.
But we can't let the 10% rule the 90%.
That's exactly right.
So the 90%, the ones who say, yes, it's wrong.
That's exactly right.
We cannot have this type of behavior. All right? And we need to do something so that, when you go and work for an individual like that, there's fair treatment.
That's exactly right.
And you know what? It's not always going to be fair, but at least there's some semblance of fairness.
And respect. And respect. You see what I'm trying to say? There has to be a level of respect, man. He has to respect his players in terms of, even if you're writing a check, a great leader respects the troops. You see what I'm trying to say? You have to respect them, even if you have the higher authority over them. That's great leadership. You see what I'm trying to say? And you can see that's why the Clippers has been so sorry for, that the head was rotten. The head was rotten.
It makes sense. It makes sense. The Clippers were so bad.
It was rotten, man.
And it's sad because, it's an owner. He wasn't thinking about wins and losses.
No.
To him, that was insignificant.
It was a commodity to him.
He was thinking that I got these few black players. I'm giving them cars. I'm giving them houses.
Exactly.
I'm giving them this nice arena to play in. I'm giving them all these nice lockers.
Exactly.
I am contributing to your welfare.
That's exactly right.
So I can dictate how I treat you, what I and in this day and age.
2014.
2014.
Scary.
Yeah,
Scary.
that's the problem. Like I said earlier, how far have we really come?
Yeah.
You know, America is about progress.
Yeah.
You know, where's our progress? You know,
that's a great question, Eve.
You know, President Obama just said, you know, he was discussing, you know, the progress. You know, we've made strides. We have made strides.
Yeah,
tremendous. But there's certain aspects we have not.
We have not.
You know, at least not have made enough.
I think this issue, obviously, we all know this race issue is going to be around for a long time. But we still, you know, we always every day have to fight. And I think that's what it is, honey.
Yeah.
We always still, every day you have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Commissioner Stern, I'm not putting it on him, but what I'm saying is somewhere along that line, we stop fighting.
Yeah.
You know, we stop rooting out those bad elements. So I think, you know, that has to be understood.
Now, coming up next, if you think those tapes are bad, there are some new tapes. We'll be right back.
This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org to let us know your opinion.
A new kind of talk comes to South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience in April. Join award-winning journalist and civil rights activist Walter Fields weekly as he discusses being black in South Orange and Maplewood, race, and the suburban experience. Black in the Burbs will examine public education, the treatment of black youths, police and community relations, and black business development and faith. The show will serve as a forum for community dialogue. Join Walter Fields on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience for Real Talk, coming in April.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome, and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require a U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
I feel so blessed, y'all. This track is incredible. S1, You can feel it. I'm a blessed man. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. Right now, I'm a blessed man. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. No question, I'm a blessed man. Yes, man, I'm a blessed man. You can feel it.
Of course, we are back with you. That's a little bit of the anthem song of In the Village with Anselm and the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. You know, we always bring that song to you every night. We come to you in the village with Anselm and the South Orange Maple Online Radio Experience. And that song is I'm a Blessed Man, because I truly believe that I'm blessed, ladies and gentlemen. From where I came from to where I am now, it's only with the blessings of the Lord. And of course, we always give you the Soul More quote of the day. And what is the Soul More quote of the day? And I think, DS, that's